Well, cowboy, before you get too crazy, you might want to follow up on a lead I found for you. Called in some favors and found information on a property listed outside the city in Margaret Leonard's name. I thought we could go check it out. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Well, in order for me to get lucky, nothing unlucky has to happen to you, so I'm going by myself.
God, I love your tough guy shtick. You may just get lucky before, during, and after.
So who is Margaret Leonard, really? Is she a modern Dr. Mengele experimenting on damaged human beings for her own gratification? And why is she the critical key to my world over the last 7 years? My head's still spinning when I spot the location 200 feet below me. What the hell was she doing all the way out here?
Margaret may not be the good guy here.
I'm starting to think the same thing.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Of course, I've always got a bad feeling about this. Could you just go ahead and place me in a hard case?
It's an Ultra Pro 900 lock. I'll need to find the key before I can open this, and it's probably in the house. You know, I've always thought that wood is a key ingredient to starting any fire. That man over there could be Mantis. Looks like I'll need 5 planks, a hammer, and some nails if I'm going to repair this ladder.
Why does this have to be so heavy?
Which one's the 4th wall? Because I don't want to break it.
Nice.
Bucket of nails is always helpful when you want to fix something. Whoa. There is someone or something on the other side of this stream. I wonder if it's Mantis. I need to be careful. Sounds like he's in a homicidal mood. Sign says the water's toxic, but how dangerous could it be?
Has there ever been a bigger idiot than you?
Well, that's a screwdriver, and it'd be useful to me if it weren't surrounded by toxic water. I'll need to find some way to grab it without burning my hands off. Well, this'll come in handy. Better steer clear of the waters. God knows what could be lurking in that. Well, that might come in handy. Only the finest in Serbian automobiles. Yeah, it's a plank. Someone's watching me, and it's making me feel incredibly uneasy. And some rusty nails. With 5 planks, I could repair the ladder next to the shed. Now, if I only had some nails.
I gotta admit, sometimes when you play God, things turn out okay.
Well, I'm almost ready to start a construction project. I just need 5 wood planks.
I guess luck counts for something.
Just what I need for a repair job. Wood is good, especially for building fires. Now, I fixed it, and it appears to be some sort of ladder. Part of the bridge is collapsed, and I shouldn't even think about trying to swim across that water. This ladder could help me go places. Nice place she's got here. Creepy, but nice. It's a card reader. I'll need to find the card before I can get inside. Milk drinkers? Man, that explains a lot. This card could be used to get in the front door. It's like an old frat house out here. It appears to be a key of some kind, dare I say, for the front door.
Who are you?
I'm a Morlock hunter. Hunter. Let's go get those bastards.
Liar! Liar!
You know, you seem like you could use a great big hug.
Ah! Friend! Slave! Killer!
I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed messages here.
Get it out of my head!
What exactly is in your head? You might want to tell me before my flight response kicks in here.
Help me! Slave! Die! Die!
Kids, they never shut the door when they go out to play. That must be Mantis, and my guess is Margaret Leonard left some medication to control his affliction somewhere in the swamp house. Yep, garden shears are perfect for trimming grass, bushes, or stubborn branches. That's a big sack of seeds. The XBR 1000 greenhouse light. This sure grows plants fast, but the FDA banned them because of excess radiation. I wonder if there's a way to get these valerian flowers to grow quickly. I never cared for pliers. Got lots of bad dental memories. Man, I am making great time. This thing hasn't even moved. You know, I love secret doors, and something in this room must trigger it open. You know, I love secret doors, and something in this room must trigger it open. Well, I doubt Margaret even read all these books. Candles make libraries seem romantic. I bet this could increase my defense by +5. The zipper on this cushion's stuck. I'll need something to help me open it. This is the only tool my dentist uses. It's a safe key. Well, another matchbook to add to my collection. Very handy when you're venturing into public bathrooms. Something big just moved, and there's smoke coming out from behind the panel. Ah, the last piece falls into place. It must have been Colonel Mustard in the library with the candelabra. I need to unscrew that cog from the wall before I can repair it. It's a safe lock, and I'll need a key to open it. Well, the key to the safe is safe with me. The picture looks similar to the one downstairs, except the one downstairs had 3 numbers on it. Safe, security card. Safes are never safe from me. Well, I know tongs are great for pulling my chestnuts out of the fire. Oh, I love sticky notes, and I just used my last one. Wait, something's written on this one. Grapple arm? I've always wanted one of these. They're good for reaching items just out of my grasp or in a dangerous situation. This key belongs to an Ultra Pro 900 lock. Whoa, that's one old vid phone. It's got a message on it, but I'll need to get Margaret's voicemail number to listen to it. There's a vid phone message code on here. I could use this on a vid phone to retrieve messages.
First message.
Margaret, we followed your instructions and combined the valerian flower petals with alcohol in a vial, placed it in the chemical mixer, then administered the serum to the subjects via syringe. However, this only momentarily suppressed rage in the Morlocks. There needs to be a more permanent solution.
There are no more messages.
Yeah, it's an Ultra Pro 900 lock. I'll need to find the key before I can open this, and it's probably in the house. It's an Ultra Pro 900 key. It'll open an Ultra Pro 900 lock like the one on the tool shed. I wish I had one of these in my office. Is this? It is. It's actual moonshine. Oof. That's real moonshine, with a high enough alcohol content to make you go blind for 3 days. Margaret must have been a girl who could hold her liquor.
I know what you're thinking, and that's not a good idea.
Oh, it's C4 chewing gum. This stuff packs quite a wallop, but oh, it is grape. I love grape flavor. On second thought, I better find another use for this. Just like Grandma's, for when she needed to reach items in toxic areas. Screw this. That's a brand recognized all over the world. Wood is good, especially for building fires. Don't tell anyone, but I hear these make fire. I'll need to reshape this metal cog. Great for grabbing things from hot places. Perfect for hot chocolate.
Ding, 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 ding! We have a winner!
Now I can place this cog in a fire and reshape it. In this state, the cog is quite malleable. I'll need to find some tools to shape it. That accomplished nothing. Rusty's C4 exploding gum is the ultimate party gag. However, it does have the side effect of possible decapitation.
Maybe that was a little overkill, but was effective.
I'm sure Thor's big hammer here could straighten a few things out. This Thor-sized hammer could reshape the world. The cog's fixed and ready to be put back. This cog's repaired and ready to be put back in place. Wow, that Morlock is a lethal hazard. But it's energy driven, so maybe I could short circuit him somehow, like getting him wet. symbolized in red light. This cellar door has a card reader on the side. And another security card. Like I haven't seen 1,000 of these in my lifetime. Yeah, Margaret made sure this place was soundproof. There's blood all over the floor. Doesn't look fresh, but it's troubling. That's the interocitor IQ measurement system. I should try this baby out and see what a genius I am.
Don't, Tex. You may not like what you find. Dr. Zaius was right. A man like you is inferior to the simian in every way.
Now there's something you don't typically see in a residential home.
I've assembled the spirit radio. Tonight will be my first attempt to contact my husband. The radio is working. I hear voices that are incoherent, eerie, and tantalizing. There must be some way to amplify the power. My last attempt was a near disaster, similar to what happened to Tesla back in 1899. The frequency caused a vibration that increased until I thought the house would split in two. I had to smash the radio. Now I have to start all over. I don't want to get my hopes too high, but I believe I've made contact. I brought the radio into the lab, and I swear that being close to Charles's cryo chamber has intensified the signal. I'm sure it's his voice, but I can't understand what he's saying. I've recorded hours of the voice and had experts analyze the audio from every angle. We've deciphered 3 words: void, return, immortal. I've reached an impasse. I wonder if the Tesla egg, could it amplify the radio's power? It's been weeks since I've heard Charles's voice on the spirit radio. I wonder if the Gideon parasites have moved ahead without me and brought him back to life. It's been years since I made an entry in this video journal. Charles is dead and lost to me forever, and I will die soon. The translator lives, and one way or another, whoever sees this, Mantis, Mason, it's up to you to stop the translator.
Stopping the translator isn't going to be easy, and the Tesla egg and spirit radio seem to be the keys. Somehow, the information Margaret Leonard took to the grave needs to be uncovered. Is that even possible? I have an eerie feeling it is. It's a chemical mixer for creating medicine. I'll need to place a vial filled with alcohol and valerian flowers in here to create medicine for Mantis. It's an empty vial. It's an empty vial, ready for medical ingredients.
A match made in wherever you believe you'll go when you die. For me, it's a garage.
What's a pod? For planting seeds. This pot is ready for seeds to be planted in. I'll need these valerian seeds to blossom into flowers before I can use them in medicine.
What crime against humanity have you created?
I'll need to shine a powerful light on this plant to make it grow. The XBR 1000 light shines brightest right here. I need something to cut off a valerian blossom from this plant. Good for gardening. Well, that might come in handy. Valerian flowers, when placed in a vial and combined with alcohol, could be used to create medical ingredients.
I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it.
Well, I'm almost there. I just need to add some alcohol to bring out the medicinal ability of the valerian flowers.
Ding, 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 ding! We have a winner!
I need to place this in a chemical mixer to create medicine for Mantis. Well, hell, that ought to do it. This medicine should control Mantis's pain. Well, hell, that ought to do it. This medicine should control Mantis's pain. I waited near the front door, ready for him to show up, but not as ready as I should have been.
Sorry. I can't control it.
Well, I hadn't even noticed because you hide it so well. You are the one that prays, aren't you?
Yes. I am Mantis.
Mantis, as in praying mantis. Yeah, serves me right for not being religious.
That was Margaret's code. So she did send you. It just seems strange she took such a risk coming to see you so she could give you the injection.
How do you know about that?
Because I was there. And she wanted you to forget everything you had done.
Yeah, well, she pretty much accomplished that.
Yeah. And here you are. Seems kind of strange.
Strange? You know what I find strange? I saw a video of Margaret torturing you.
She wasn't torturing me. She had been helping me for a very long time.
But you're a Morlock. She made you this way.
You can't blame her. I chose this path. I volunteered to take one of the greatest technological leaps of all time, crowd technology. I was one of the founding members of the Tesla Legacy Society. Along with others, I'd allowed myself to die and be brought back. We dreamed of waking to a world reborn. We found ourselves worse off than before. And worst of all, we no longer were the people we had been. The cryosleep had unforeseen complications.
Well, at least cryogenics is now partially covered under major medical.
Only a few of us escaped the physical deformities from the freeze. Worse is what it did to our minds. Drove us to madness.
So how come the Tesla Society hasn't taken care of you guys? Certainly the burden shouldn't just fall on Margaret.
The Tesla Lego Society and its creations are no more.
So what happened? I mean, I know a little of your history since Charles Johansson joined you.
Johansson. I believed in him once. He was our martyr. We carried his work to the foot of his holy cryo chamber. We knew that one day he would return to take us to this glorious future.
And he did return.
Yeah, he was now the translator. He was delusional only as the greatest zealots are. He believed he knew the will of Tesla. He was going to create a gateway, a celestial conduit between heaven and earth. He called it the immortal coil.
Gotcha.
He was determined to build it at any cost. And in the end, we banished him from the society. But he didn't stay banished. Months later, he returned with a small group of men, led by the one known as Slade. They attacked the facility, sparing no one. I saw Slade himself put a gun to my wife's head while she begged for her life, and he pulled the trigger. When it was over, they removed every trace of the Tesla Legacy Society. Its files, its equipment. There was only one thing left behind.
And that was?
A key bit of information. The spirit radio frequencies. They were stored in the clouds that Charles never knew about.
And these were important.
It may be the only way to stop Charles from activating the immortal coil.
And that would be bad?
It's very bad. As in splitting the planet in two bad. I'll tell you where to find the egg. But I need you to find those frequencies first.
Mantis hands me a photo with the coordinates of the Tesla facility, and it's on an island off the Panamanian coast. As I turn to go, he gives me a veiled warning. When I step into Tesla, it'll be like entering the 9th level of hell. My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. But my office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore.
What year do you think it is?
Are you serious?
Whoever did this to you could have wiped your memory entirely, but they didn't.
I'm a big fan of forgiving and forgetting. Mostly forgetting.
Do you have disturbingly realistic, vivid dreams of another era?
Whatever happened to that big, lovable moron?
If I'd asked you that 2 days ago, you would have punched me in the face.
Maybe I should punch you now. Might jog both our memories.
Nice. Classic Tex Murphy.
I don't know what kind of bastard I turned into.
It's one of the great mysteries.
Tesla conducted an experiment and it nearly took out a whole chunk of New York City.
Man has created hell on Earth, and the longer man exists, the further he descends from the wisdom and discernment needed to overcome the darkness.
What's the big deal with the Tesla inventions? I mean, there must be some reason they were never made.
Nikola Tesla was a genius.
The FBI just swooped in and confiscated all his papers, and the Tesla cash just disappeared.
This is what Tesla intended.
I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe because I believed in its code of honor. But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. Temptations become obsessions. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens.
Mantis, you gotta hold it together.
I can't.
You gotta tell me where the egg is.
I'm trying!
Everything has led to this.